Hi everyone, welcome back to Whisthera. Today, we're stepping into the world of Courteney Cox's Winter French Provincial, a style that blends elegant simplicity with modern warmth. Imagine soft winter light spilling across linen textures, muted colors, and timeless French charm. This episode is all about capturing that quiet sophistication and cozy beauty that makes a home feel truly alive. So grab a warm drink, get comfortable, and stay with us until the end. You won't want to miss a single inspiring corner of this stunning winter design story. In this living room, the charm of the winter French provincial style unfolds through its serene palette of ivory and linen. The textures of stone, wood, and fabric blend effortlessly, evoking a timeless harmony between rustic and refined. Gentle daylight softens every edge, while the crackle of the fireplace suggests warmth within restraint. It is a setting that feels both curated and lived in, where elegance finds comfort and every detail whispers quiet sophistication. Within this kitchen, simplicity becomes an art form. The patina of aged wood, the gleam of brass fixtures, and the texture of marble surfaces tell a story of heritage and care. Natural light pours through French windows, casting delicate reflections on copper pots and glass jars. The space feels warm yet disciplined, every detail intentional yet effortless. It's a portrait of refinement grounded in authenticity, where culinary tradition meets contemporary grace. The dining room radiates quiet grandeur beneath the glow of crystal chandeliers. Whitewashed walls and an aged oak table set the stage for gatherings steeped in warmth and memory. Soft candlelight flickers across muted linens, while the gentle reflection in vintage glass reveals the poetry of simplicity. Here, modern comfort coexists with timeless charm, crafting an atmosphere that feels both elevated and deeply familiar, a space for connection and reflection. this sunroom, the essence of winter serenity takes shape. The muted tones of stone and ivory create a cocoon of calm, while pale sunlight drifts through arched windows. Woven textures, ceramic vases, and a faint scent of dried herbs complete the scene. There's no rush here, only stillness and grace. The natural materials echo the rhythm of the season, blending rustic authenticity with understated luxury. A quiet sanctuary bathed in gentle light. The reading nook feels like a secret corner of calm, where time slows and daylight hums softly against plastered walls. Shelves of worn books and velvet cushions frame a moment of peace, blending comfort with sophistication. Every texture, the brushed linen, the distressed wood, speaks of age and beauty intertwined. This is not a space for distraction but reflection, where the harmony of neutral tones brings thought and serenity together. Inside the bedroom, linen drapes flutter softly as winter light spills across antique wood. A canopy bed, simple yet regal, anchors the room's quiet grandeur. Each surface carries a touch of time: aged brass, worn oak, muted fabrics. It's a setting that balances romance and restraint, warmth and clarity. The mood feels intimate, contemplative, and deeply personal. A graceful retreat where stillness becomes a kind of luxury. Here, the bathroom evokes an old-world grace reimagined for modern calm. The marble vanity gleams softly beneath filtered light, while hand-painted tiles in pale blue trace quiet stories along the wall. Brass fixtures catch the sun in fleeting glimmers, and every element breathes serenity. It's not opulence that defines the space, but restraint. A timeless beauty that invites pause, reflection, and a sense of care for the everyday ritual. This hallway, lined with muted floral wallpaper and weathered mirrors, feels like a gentle passage through history. The soft glow from antique sconces creates rhythm and intimacy along the corridor. The oak floors creak faintly under imagined footsteps, grounding the scene in quiet elegance. Each reflection, each subtle imperfection, adds to its soul. Here, beauty hides in the transitions, the spaces between moments, the warmth between walls. The pantry glows with rustic warmth, its open shelves neatly lined with earthenware and woven baskets. Light slips through a nearby window, landing softly on stone countertops and aged wood. It's a celebration of the humble and the handmade, of textures that tell stories of daily grace. The simplicity feels purposeful, elegant in its restraint. A glimpse into a life where every object holds meaning and time feels unhurried. In this sitting room, stillness settles like a gentle hush. Limestone walls frame the flicker of a quiet fire, while linen chairs invite lingering. The tones, chalk white, sand, and gray, blend into a symphony of calm. Natural light caresses every detail, revealing depth in simplicity. It is elegance without pretense, warmth without excess. A room that welcomes winter's silence and turns it into poetry. The entryway whispers a graceful welcome through soft light and timeless materials. An antique console holds greenery in pale ceramic, while the mirror above reflects a world of muted hues. The balance of texture and tone creates serenity, suggesting arrival not just into a house, but a feeling. The air carries warmth and poise, a threshold where elegance quietly greets the day. The library embodies thoughtfulness in every grain of wood and whisper of linen. Sunlight drifts across stacked books and aged shelves, revealing a landscape of texture and calm. The muted palette of cream and stone gray feels grounding, sophisticated, and warm. It's a space designed for reflection, where silence speaks with quiet authority and each shadow enhances the depth of time. In this breakfast room, morning feels like a soft beginning. Light filters through sheer curtains, brushing over a round pedestal table and woven chairs. The muted tones of ivory and faded sage evoke comfort and familiarity. Every reflection from glass or ceramic glows subtly, creating a sense of gentle abundance. It's a space for slow rituals. Tea poured, conversation blooming, winter held at a distance. parlor reveals an atmosphere of understated grandeur. Carved moldings frame velvet furnishings in muted tones of linen and cream. Natural light sweeps gently through tall windows, softening the geometry of the room. Each object feels deliberate yet unforced, the product of quiet confidence. It's a harmony between the past and present, where tradition lives gracefully in modern warmth. This guest bedroom tells a story of tranquility and age-worn charm. The palette of powder gray and ivory feels like a sigh at day's end, soft and enveloping. Natural light glides across linen bedding and weathered furniture, lending a timeless softness to the scene. It's a refuge of elegance without grandeur, where simplicity hums with contentment and grace lingers in stillness. In this kitchen corner, authenticity takes center stage. The farmhouse sink gleams against a stone backsplash, and open shelves hold ceramics with subtle imperfections. The textures of marble, oak, and brass interlace with filtered light, creating a mood that feels warm and grounded. It's a corner that speaks to both tradition and artistry, a balance of utility and grace that defines French provincial living. The conservatory breathes with winter's quiet life. Terracotta pots rest among linen-covered furniture, their greenery softened by pale sunlight. Iron lanterns and muted tones of ivory and moss create a haven of reflection. It's a room suspended between indoors and nature, warmth and stillness. The air feels alive yet peaceful, as if time itself pauses to admire the harmony. This powder room is a study in graceful simplicity. Marble floors, pale gray paneling, and an ornate gold mirror converge beneath gentle light. The result is understated elegance, refined, intimate, and enduring. Each reflection feels deliberate, every shadow carefully balanced. It's a space that transforms function into beauty, where refinement lingers quietly in every detail. In the den, warmth radiates from the hearth across linen furniture and vintage textiles. The air feels calm, touched by winter light and the scent of aged wood. Every surface tells a story of comfort, heritage, and enduring design. The muted palette of cream and sand wraps the room in stillness, crafting a sanctuary where elegant simplicity meets timeless ease. And that's our journey through Courteney Cox's winter French provincial elegance, where refined simplicity meets heartfelt warmth. Every room tells a story of calm beauty, soft textures, and timeless grace, reminding us that luxury doesn't need to shout to be felt. We hope this tour inspired you to bring a touch of this cozy sophistication into your own home. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit like, subscribe to Whisthera for more inspiring home designs, and share your thoughts or favorite details in the comments below. See you in the next beautiful episode.